Hold on. Welcome back to the Shy City Boys podcast. I am Carl Liza. With me, as always, is Jack Thiel. Jack, how you doing?
We're back.
We're back.
It's been a while. Some changes have been made. Carl has a microphone now.
I have a microphone now. Same shitty camera.
Keep the language. We have children watching. I'm not in Ohio anymore. I am back in Chicago for the Shy City Boys. So our last episode was, I believe, June 20th.
A while ago.
If I'm correct, almost 4 months. Next week would be 4 months since our last show almost.
Wow. And obviously the reason was because you were in Ohio
we had
working.
Lives. We were busy.
And we had lives. And honestly, it was the dog days of baseball season. Nothing really going on.
Yeah,
we're 5 weeks into the NFL season now. We're about to be starting football, hockey season. The playoffs started, and we felt it was a good time to come back.
Yeah, we were busy and sports kind of weren't exciting, and then schedules kind of got conflicted. But, sometimes podcasts don't come back, but we did.
That's true. Our podcast is forever. R.I.P. to a different one. R.I.P. to the Bear Down podcast or the Unbearable podcast.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, I did. I'll say it.
I didn't say anything.
Hold on. They're friends again. It might come back.
It might. So good luck to Drew. Always a good friend of mine. Wish him the best of luck.
I'm still friends with everyone in this situation. But anyways, let's get down to the brass tacks. Jack, let's talk about your internship a little bit. How was it?
Oh, in Ohio?
Absolutely. That's why we had to cancel it for a little bit.
Well, yeah, it was really good. I basically worked for free. But overall, it was an experience. It's an experience I'll never forget. Working with a professional baseball team was unlike anything I've ever done in my life. Not just from the broadcasting standpoint, but just as an organization standpoint. There's a lot of things that I know it wasn't like the White Sox or the Cubs or the MLB, but there's a lot of things you don't really know what goes into the nitty-gritties of running a professional baseball team. And thankfully, the owner of that team, Tom Craming, allowed me to be a part of that, a part of that committee. I didn't make any big change, opportunities or decisions, but he let me sit in, when there were trades going on, free agents, business opportunities. So I really do appreciate that. But overall, it's an opportunity I'll never forget. It's something that I'll have for the rest of my life. I lived in Cleveland, Ohio for a summer. That's awesome. I worked for a professional baseball team. I was a professional broadcaster for a couple of months. So it was really awesome. And, part of me is sad that I'm gone, but part of me is happy because I am back here in Chicago finishing up senior year, back with the radio station, basketball starting next month. So even though that is over, a new beginning is arising with DePaul. So overall, it was amazing, and I can't believe we're in October. I mean, it's nuts to think here we are, basically the middle of October. Halloween is in 2.5 weeks. I mean 3, I guess you could say. But yeah, I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed my time, and I thank everybody, friends, family, coworkers, my girlfriend, who supported me throughout this whole thing. It wasn't easy, moving away from everybody that I knew for 3 months. I lived on my own. I didn't really get to see my friends that often. I mean, it wasn't like they were 40 minutes away. No, they were about five hours away. So I appreciate everyone, giving me that support and, respect, because, that's how who your true friends are, is when, they support you through everything. And Carl, obviously you were one of those people, and, I
try to be.
And I do appreciate all that. So overall, a great experience, but I am glad to be back.
Absolutely. So first off, shout out to Tom for letting you sit through those meetings.
Tom's a G. Tom is a G.
And second off, yeah, we're both from the region, and we're both about 45, 50 minutes away from it now. How was that experience not being in a place you were familiar with for so long?
It got lonely, even though I'd call my girlfriend.
Yeah, everyone was a phone call away, but no one was a
Yeah,
30-minute drive away.
I hung out with some people within my internship, but overall, there were nights where I didn't really go out that much. There'd be times where I wouldn't get home until 11 o'clock from the baseball game. And
Yeah.
I would stay home on the weekends and hang out and just chill. It was really just a new experience because I live here in Chicago. I can easily come to you. I can easily go home and hang out with Drew, Mike, and etc.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's only 3 hours away. Like that's not that big of an issue. But yeah, it's really it's eye-opening. You really learn a lot about yourself. You really just it was kind of like the future.
Yeah,
I
because
hope I don't live on my own in the future, but it was new, it was exciting, and it's something I have in my back pocket.
yeah, because we're kind of like at the age where like we don't really want to do anything alone, like go eat or go to a bar by ourselves.
I
But
go to the movies by myself.
it's a little weird, Jack, but it's
Wait,
okay.
no, whoa,
But no, let's move on.
wait, no.
What?
How is going to movies by
No,
yourself?
no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
What do
But
you go to the movies for?
no, I know what you mean. Yeah, I was making a little joke. But
No, I don't want to
yeah,
hear.
we're at the age like where we don't want to do anything alone right now. But I feel like once we get a little older, like early 30s, like we won't have a problem doing that. But right now it is a tough time for us because like, yeah, you were 5 hours away working, not going out as much. I don't go out as much when I'm 45 minutes away from our hometown. I don't go out on my own.
I haven't gone out that much since I came back. I went out the first weekend I was back. We're celebrating Mike's birthday.
Yeah,
And
we
then
celebrating
you
Mike's
were there. Yeah,
birthday.
you were there.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
But other than that, it's I go out here and there. I'm very busy. I work 2 jobs. I have 5 classes. I have my obviously friends I try to hang out with, my amazing girlfriend who I balance that relationship with as well. So like I don't really go out as much. I went out last Friday, but other than that, I don't know. I guess this week, for example, I'm probably not going to go out. My girlfriend will be in town on Saturday. Friday night, I'll probably just hang out. But working out 40 hours a week really like it hits you. Like I've never.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I work not to brag or anything, but like I work 50 hours a weekend. I on the 2 days I'm off a week, I don't want to do anything. Like today, I'm off, not doing anything but this.
Man, it's hard. With classes too, it's just, you really just like, screw going
Yeah.
out. I'll just fucking stay in and do homework or just chill
Real
out.
real question is how are you gonna feel once you're out of college and you're working full time and you don't have classes to worry about or tests or anything
That's
like
gonna
that?
be awesome.
Yeah, because you've gone to school for what the past 16 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be a dynamic shift. Like I started that when I was right out of high school. It took me probably a good 6 months to get like in the system of not going to school. It didn't hit me right away.
I have no problem with like the 9 to 5 stereotype or system or whatever. Like that's fine. Like I usually go to bed at like midnight anyways. So like anyway, it's like I still have like 7 hours to do stuff. Like I can still go out, I can still go to sporting events, concerts, etc. So I guess Shy City Boys has turned into the Shy Life podcast.
No, we're just catching up. It's been 4 months since we've done anything.
You having a mic is making you have a new cause, it seems like.
What do you mean?
Seems like
more confidence?
It makes maybe you think this is like 60 minutes now.
Well, it's only going to be like 45 minutes this time. But anyways, let's stop talking about our lives. Let's talk about something important in our lives.
Who cares about us?
Carl, yeah, who cares about us?
People care about you, but obviously because they're blowing up your phone.
Oh, let's not worry about that.
Oh, okay.
Work stuff.
All right.
But anyways, so what do you want to start off with first? You want to start off with the Bears?
Yeah, let's go with the Bears. It's fresh.
Okay.
They play on Thursday.
So yeah, they do play on Thursday. They do play the Washington Commanders on Prime Video. The Bears I would say not having a good season. I would say having a good good luck towards them so far, having a 2-3 record. But so far, I don't think the offense is living up to the hype that it had. I don't think the defense is showing what they were supposed to be showing, as in like improvements and discipline. Even with the offense, the discipline's not there. But I do see some sparks. Fields is, I don't even know what to say. Montgomery, when he's been on the field, he's been doing very well. And you can't really say anything about the receivers because Getsy isn't letting Fields air the ball out. They've been a run first team, which is tradition towards Chicago. Like the Chicago Bears are known for a run heavy offense, but we're in the 21st century. We're in 2022. We got to throw the fucking ball. What do you think?
I think you're right. I mean, obviously it doesn't help. I believe the Bears receivers have like the worst separation rate in the NFL, and that's not going to help, obviously, the quarterback. But like, it's like the Bears, they're not good, but they're not like awful. Like
they can stay in game.
They have a fight in them. They have like a dog in them a little bit. Like that game against Minnesota, they had no business being in, and then they came back and almost won it. You know, you go back to the Giants game; they could have easily won that. You know, so there's been opportunity. Like they haven't.
The Giants game is the.
I mean, the only game
unbelievable.
The only game that got killed was the Packers, but I think that you look at Justin Fields. He needs to throw the ball more. Yeah. I really do like what I'm seeing with his legs. I do think that's been an improvement, the way he's been able to move.
Yeah.
I know his offensive line is terrible as well, so that doesn't help. But I really like if you can just let him like he can run the ball. We understand that.
We know that. Let
him throw it, because if you're able to upgrade your throwing skills and keep those running skills he already possesses, he's going to be a great quarterback. And
yeah,
I know it doesn't help with the receivers he has. I know Mooney has had to make so many one-handed grabs, but run like a slant. Like that play should work. Run a screen.
Run some basic plays.
Yeah, it just. I like David. Like I like David Montgomery, but I just don't think they need to be running the ball. And I really think this is an opportunity this week for him to have a lot. I don't even know if he's thrown 20 passes yet this year. If he has,
has thrown. He threw 21 in the Minnesota game, but that was because they were behind.
But you got to look at these games like the Commanders, an opportunity to say, throw the damn ball. Just like, let it go. Like this is a game they'll probably win. I mean, I think David Montgomery will have a good game, but
we're not favored.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Be even then.
It's underdogs. I mean, ESPN says it's 53-45. But...
Oh, that's some odds. Odds.
Oh, odds.
I think we're 1 point favorite.
Let me go see. But keep talking.
Yeah, going back to my point, it's hard to. It's just so hard to evaluate that. And going on the defense, Tyler Gordon's terrible. You really hope he can learn. I know he's young and it's a hard position, but
it's the second hardest position to.
Looks completely lost out
transfer.
There. I love Jaquan Brisker. I think he has really risen to the occasion. I think he's
a dog.
Eddie Jackson's been all right. He's made a couple of plays. Roquan, hasn't played as well. You know, Robert Quinn, they should have traded him, but now they're stuck with him. I don't even know if he has a sack yet this year.
I think he has one. But yeah, Roquan hasn't been living up to the hype that he wanted the contract to be.
I don't want to say like the Bears are like, I told you so, but the Bears are saying I told you so. Like that's
kind of just let you know, yeah, you were right. They're 1 point favorites, but that's only because they're at home.
I told you so almost with Roquan. Yeah. And that's not bad. I mean, why are you going to pay a linebacker that much money if he's not going to do the job? Because I'll be honest with you, the way he's playing, he doesn't deserve the contract he wants. I mean, Roquan's a generational talent. Great player, Pro Bowler. It's going to be, all that. But he's not worth the money he wants right now. I mean, he's not playing like it. So.
Yeah, I think we should have traded. The way he's playing now, not saying that he wasn't good last year or anything, but like the way he's playing now, I think we should trade him for the money he's asking for. We're not going to get anything for him.
But
he'll be a rental.
it's unfortunate we didn't trade Robert Quinn. In my opinion, I think we would have got
Yeah.
a third round pick out of that. But
Speaking of trades, sorry to cut you off.
The trade just happened?
No. I want to talk about a potential trade that could happen.
I know what trade you're gonna mention, but I just think overall it's giving the young guys an opportunity. You know, we know what David Montgomery can do on the ground. I'm not saying don't run it, but let Justin Fields throw. If I were a coach, I honestly would have Justin Fields throw 30 times a game. I would throw it until his arm falls off.
30. I'd have him throw 45. You see these other teams throwing 50 yards, 50, 75 times a game.
Most quarterbacks somewhat are veterans. Like they're used to that wear and tear. But I also will say this, and we'll go to your trade. Justin Fields is ruining any Ohio State quarterback's draft stock.
Yeah,
So CJ Stroud's stock could be so much better probably if Justin Fields was playing good. So I'm not trying to make this like a huge it's really,
Fields is living up to the bad Ohio State.
I'm just saying because
narrative.
Justin Fields was probably one of the best Ohio State quarterbacks in their program, and he's not playing well. So I'm just saying, I don't know what CJ Stroud is going to be. I think he's a decent player. I think obviously a first round pick, but if Justin Fields can't play, the whole Ohio State quarterback thing is just really going to shadow.
Because Ohio State's in the Big Ten. Big Ten's not known for their defenses, and I think Ohio State is basically Alabama level team where they could probably beat, or they could stay in a game with one of the worst teams in the NFL. But they would be destroyed in the pass coverage game, Ohio State, if they played any team in the NFL, because they're not the receivers, the quarterback, they're really not ready to play in a NFL style system game. And Ohio State just plays against janitors.
Yeah, it's
when on defense.
So what's this trade of yours, Carl?
Okay, so we know Carolina fired Matt Rule yesterday. They're going to be trading a lot of their guys, rebuilding. So I was thinking the Bears get DJ Moore. Build chemistry in these next 9 games. Build chemistry with him for next year because he's signed for 3 more years.
Yeah.
Trade a 3rd round pick this year and a 3rd round pick the following year. So we keep our 1st and 2nd round picks. Our first pick could either be an offensive lineman or even a wide receiver to add to DJ Moore. And then our 2nd round pick could be the other one we don't pick. So that way we can have DJ Moore as our 1. The rookie wide receiver as our 2, and Darnell Mooney as our 3.
You wouldn't have Darnell.
And then get rid of.
You wouldn't have Darnell as 2?
No. Okay, have Darnell Mooney as the 2, and then the rookie as the 3 until he builds up to being the 2. And then I think Mooney's in a contract year next year, and we can just let him walk.
Here's the thing: it's like the Bears have the most money to spend. They have 120.
They have a lot of money.
$122 million to spend.
I think it's $60 million more than any other team.
Where are they going to go with that money? That's the thing. Now, DJ Moore is a good receiver. Are you going to find a better receiver for that price range? Is kind of what I would think about it. Because what I expect the Bears to do, and I should maybe look this up as I talk, is the free agents. Because who's going to be available is the big thing. I really think
that's the question.
I think the Bears are really going to hone in on defense free agents. I think they're going to want stable guys in there, and I don't blame them because they really need stable guys. And looking at the wide receivers, this is as of right now. Obviously, there can be contract extensions, but there aren't really that many great guys out there. Now, there's Juju Smith-Schuster, who Yeah, like I mean, it's all right. I mean, I'd be intrigued by it.
I
You have
think he's re-signing in.
you have Jarvis Landry,
No,
Jacoby Myers,
no,
Alan Lazard.
no,
Hey, I would like Alan Lazard.
no,
Julio Jones,
no.
DJ Shark,
Maybe as a 3.
Sterling Shepard, but he's coming off now
No.
ACL tear. But see, that's kind of it, really. So
Yeah, we need DJ Moore.
so you really look at it like that. You're gonna need, and then you look at the defensive side of things, and this is probably where you look and you're like, all right, we need to do something. And these are just some names: J.J. Watt, Marcus
No,
Peters,
no,
Fletcher Cox,
no.
Brandon Graham,
Maybe.
Jesse Bates, a third, Levante David.
Yes. Oh wait, no, no, not Jesse Bates because ours. If Eddie Jackson keeps playing the way he is, let's give him another year.
Okay,
And then Jaquan Brisker is a dog.
Javid Clowney,
Possibly. That's I like.
Jordan Poyer.
Yes.
I mean, Bradley.
Is
Chubb.
is he 30 yet? Poyer.
I don't even know.
Oh, Bradley Chubb, I'd like.
Von Bell.
No.
Devin Bush.
Yes.
Point is, I'm not naming everyone. Point is, there is more in the market for defense when it comes to free agents. So
yeah,
if you're going to use your money, use some of it on the only receiver that's good enough to get paid if you're going to pay him, and DJ Moore. Use that 19 million or whatever it is, then build the offense through the draft and sign defensive guys, because that's where the market is.
Yeah, I like that. Well, what would you trade for Moore?
You know, I really think you can get him at a low value because of how bad he's playing this year. And if
I don't even think he's playing that bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
It's a quarterback situation.
Yeah. And I just feel like the Panthers are a very desperate state. So
yeah. And they're also missing a 3rd-round pick. So
give them Robert Quinn.
Robert Quinn and what, a 6th?
I don't know, but I think that you can maybe. I don't like saying it. Khalil Herbert?
No.
Because
maybe because we have Ebner.
If they're gonna trade McCaffrey, they're gonna want a young running back.
That's true.
And maybe you don't have to get rid of any picks. Maybe that's like a 6th round.
What if would you give up Monty for McCaffrey in that deal?
I know that
I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't say that's realistic.
I don't want McCaffrey. I'd like to roll with Montgomery or Herbert through the future years. But I mean, I think for DJ Moore, it's actually a deal that's workable. But here's the problem: there's a lot of other teams gunning for him.
Yeah, I heard the Packers are like the number 1 target right now.
So as much as I don't even think the Bears are going to make an offer, I really don't. But if they do, it should be.
Ryan fucking Poles better make a call.
We'll see.
He better call up whatever their GM's name is.
We'll see. Well, I mean, that's important. But what also is important is their game Thursday.
Yeah, their game Thursday against the Commanders.
As it is a very heated locker room right now after the Ron Rivera comments made.
I didn't hear a lot about it. All I heard was like he's blaming the quarterback, but he's taking responsibility for it because he chose him.
So what happened was an interviewer asked, or a person asked him, why are you guys 1-4 or 5 and the rest are 5-0, 4-1? He said quarterback play. Now, what was funny about that is the other quarterbacks are Daniel Jones and Cooper Rush. Like, it's not like you have Lamar and Josh and Mahomes, but overall, Carl, Bears are undefeated at home. Commanders are like, I don't even know what they are. It seems like the Bears should win this game. Thursday night, prime time, on Prime. Amazon is paying $78 million to televise this amazing matchup.
Well, for someone that works for Amazon, I wouldn't have chose this game for it.
What do you think? What's
I don't get paid that much, huh?
What's gonna happen? Is there a win? Is it a dub? Is
gonna do something? Okay. Well, let's talk bets then.
Let's just say who's gonna win and give me something.
I think the Bears are gonna win. I think Fields is gonna go perfect. Not perfect as in passer rating or anything, but I don't think he's gonna throw a pick. I think the offense is gonna have a good game, but I'm one of the dogs that goes with the under for all the primetime games. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring affair. If that's what you're asking me.
I think
I'm looking at.
I think the over will hit.
I'm looking at the over under right now, and it's like 37 and a half.
I will take that.
I've not taken a single over for a primetime game this year. And besides the game last night between Kansas City and the Raiders, they've hit every single time. And I only lost last night game by a touchdown.
I'm taking
I am also going to be taking the over. I think it's going to be like 24-20, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a close game throughout, and it's going to go back and forth. But I think the Bears are going to end with the ball last and score.
Yeah.
I think Fields is going to be the hero for the game. Hopefully, if my speech from one of the previous episodes says anything about it. But what do you think?
I think they'll win. I believe that the Commanders are really just like squirming right now. Like they don't know what to do. And I think the Bears have played relatively well at home this year. I think Monty has a big game. I think Cole Kmet has his first touchdown catch this year. I think Fields throws for 150, but he runs for 60. I believe he's really going to have to use his legs. And I mean, we saw it against Minnesota. I mean, this guy is athletic and he can move. So I think he's going to really use his legs. I see the Bears really using Montgomery. I think he can get 100 yards on the ground. Derrick Henry had a monster game against the Commanders last week. So I think the Bears can be like, all right, let's do that as well. And yeah, I'm going to take the Bears on this one. I think that they should win. And
how many yards did you say Montgomery was going to have?
I think he'll have 100.
100? Okay. I'll
take 100. So I think we both believe the Bears will win, and they should. I believe Carson Wentz will have 2 picks in this game. I also think Brian Robinson Jr. will have a touchdown this game.
Ooh.
Yep, coming back from a really just amazing recovery. I believe they'll be at the goal line, and they're going to get him in for a touchdown. This guy just got into the workload. It's a little familiar now, practicing this week, fully healthy. I'm going to pick him for a touchdown. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. I put your picks in a parlay.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Hold on. I didn't do the same game parlay. Fuck.
That's all right.
Okay. Oh, no. They're here. But damn it. So it's not going to let me like combine it or anything. But you said you had Fields at 150 passing yards?
Yes.
Okay, the over-under for that is right now is 175, so I put the under.
Okay.
You had 60 rushing yards for Fields. It was at 41, so I put the over.
Easily.
Over on Monty's rushing yards is at 61.
Yeah. Over.
And you said Kmet was scoring?
I think Kmet and Brian Robinson Jr. would score.
Okay. Did you say his yards, Kmet?
No, I just think a touchdown.
Okay.
I feel like he might only have 1 catch.
Have I told you about the bet I made for Kmet's first touchdown?
Last year?
It was in his rookie year.
Yeah, when we played the Panthers, right?
Yeah, we played the Panthers. I bet $100 and I won $2,000.
Yeah,
I was working at the diner still, and I ran out screaming like, "Oh my God, $2,000!"
Yeah. No. All right.
But damn, unfortunately, it's not letting me do a same game parlay.
All right, Carl. We have one more subject left on today's show, and it's been a while. And it's been a while since we talked about this subject.
Okay.
The Bulls.
Ooh.
We have not. This is going to be the last subject of today's show. The Chicago Bulls. We have not talked about them since April. since they got not swept, since they got eliminated by the Bucks. Preseason starting Andre Drummond, Goran Dragic, Dalen Terry, new faces on the squad. Lonzo Ball not going to be there for the start, so Ayo Dosunmu will presumably be the starting point guard to start out the year. Bulls are picked around the 5th and 6th area. LaVine did sign that max contract, but the teams in the East got better. The Cavs got better, especially with the addition of Donovan Mitchell. You got to assume the evolution of Trae Young and the young players of the Hawks have helped them. Miami Heat are always good. The Bucks, the Sixers, the Nets, they're always good. It's going to be a dogfight, but here come the Bulls, and they feel like they have a lot of unfinished business with all the injuries that happened.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a weird start to the season without Lonzo Ball. The timetable from when he got that last surgery was, what, 6 to 8 weeks?
They rushed them.
Yeah, so 6 to 8 weeks was a month ago, and the season's about to start. So hopefully he'll hit the floor within another month, if I'm correct. But
yeah, you just want him to be healthy.
The Bulls didn't really add anyone in I'm gonna say it.
I think Goran Dragic is a great addition.
He's like 37.
I understand.
And I like the Drummond pick. I don't think Drummond's even 30.
I think Drummond's another good. I think
Drummond's a great pick. Drummond was a great pickup.
And now
Vucevic can't play defense.
P-Will is back for a full year.
Yes. I think DeMar is not going to be the DeMar of last year, but I think he's still going to be all-star level. I don't think he's real. I think he's going to regress from last year, but not by much. I think him and LaVine are definitely going to lead the team. I think Ayo Dosunmu is going to have a breakout year, maybe be most improved.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, I think what's also important is Zach LaVine is fully healthy now.
Yes.
Never was last year. So now
his knee.
He comes in fully healthy, fully rested. I know you mentioned the regression of DeMar DeRozan, but I think that means the improvement of Zach LaVine playing at 100%.
Yes.
What are your expectations for the Bulls? I mean,
I'm hoping they make the playoffs.
I think that is it. But is that your ceiling for them right now? Is the playoffs? Is that it?
Ceiling would be 3rd seed and make it out of the first round.
Okay.
And then the floor would be the play-ins. Okay. But I'm hoping they don't make the play-ins and they make the playoffs straight up.
If you remember last year, they had really.
They were the top seed until the All-Star break.
Yeah, and then things really hit the fan. But
other teams got improved.
I want to talk about that.
The Bulls hit the wall.
I think what's going to be interesting is the Bulls and Cavs.
That's the rivalry that's coming back this year.
They play a lot this year, Carl. They play a lot.
As they always do.
Well, what I'm saying is this is a good Cavs team.
Probably top 5, or I'm going to be honest, probably top 3 team in the East right now.
Yeah, so you would say they're better than the Bulls.
I'd have to see at least a couple weeks out of them, see how the chemistry is. But as of right now, yeah. But I still think the Bulls have a better chance of coming out of the East or winning the East or the Central. Let's not forget about the Bucks though. The Bucks are still going to win that division. Yep. But I still think the Bulls will finish better than the Cavs as of right now.
The East is very intriguing this year. The Celtics lose their head coach. The Nets, Ben Simmons is back.
The Nets are back. They're going to be in the playoffs and not get swept this year. So, if no one gets injured.
You know what team I'm really curious to watch this year? The Pistons.
The Pistons?
Jaden Ivey, Sadiq Bey, Cade Cunningham, Marvin Bagley, and Isaiah Stewart.
And that Who's that other center they got in the draft?
Jalen Duran from
Jalen Duran, yeah.
Memphis. I'm not saying Detroit's going to be world beaters, but they're going to give teams a hard time.
I'm guessing they might either be like the 10th seed and get into the play-ins, or they're going to be like 2 games out at the 11th seed. I think it's going to be close for them.
Really make some noise.
They're definitely not getting the first pick this year. Let's say that.
No. Anywhere on the West. The West is also interesting. I mean, look at the
both conferences are wide open. There's like no cut straight favorite in any of them.
You look at the T-Wolves, Rudy Gobert. The Nuggets are finally healthy now. They have Murray and Porter Jr. back. Golden State's Golden State. I mean, you got the Grizzlies. You got the Magic. Not the Magic. My apologies. The Mavericks.
And we always got to talk about the Lakers, of course. We got to talk about the number 1 seed last year in Phoenix.
I forgot that my pick to win the West.
Who is
it? The Clippers.
Oh yeah, fully healthy Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George are all.
Don't put John Wall's name in there like that.
Why?
Come on.
John Wall's good.
He hasn't been anything since he did the Dougie that one time coming out.
I'm telling you this right now. John Wall wins most improved.
That's not a thing at his age.
Or comeback or whatever.
If they had a comeback,
John Wall is going to average 16 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds.
He's more of a rebounder. No, sorry, but he's more of a rebounder than a passer. Not to pick or anything.
I think John Wall is going to be electric for the Clippers.
Hey, let's talk about another team you didn't mention. My pick to come out of the West, the New Orleans Pelicans.
That is true. They're a good team.
Healthy Zion looking like a freight train. They got Brandon Ingram, Baby Durant, who might become full Durant this year. They have Jonas Valanciunas still.
McCollum.
CJ McCollum.
Graham.
Devontae, that they're going to be sneaky.
I think
they're going to sneak in. Huh?
Herb Jones off the bench.
Herb Jones, baby. But I think they're going to be a sneaky team. I think they're going to be either like a 4 or 5 seed. They're going to get they're going to they're going to sneak a win in there in the playoffs, a series win here and there, and then maybe make it to the West against your Clippers. I think Zion might be too much for Kawhi.
This is what Dave Griffin has built. This team for the return of Zion to the lineup.
Yes.
And here it is. I mean, it's really a nice squad. I mean, it is hard to say that team is not like top 4 in the West.
Yeah.
But we're a lot of NBA going on. We're still in preseason. Actually, LaMelo Ball just got hurt, and he'll miss the start of the season. So
I didn't hear about that.
Even though preseason's going on, there's still a lot of headlines. And
what do they play? 4 preseason games
left or so far?
No, do they only play 4?
Like 6.
Oh, is it okay?
I believe the Bulls game, the first game is coming up.
I think
like
it's
the 22nd.
Next Wednesday. The Wednesday.
Or is it Wednesday? Oh, their home opener is the 22nd.
Yeah, they start the season in Miami.
Yeah, and then their home opener against Cleveland. Yeah,
we can talk about the Bulls' first game, then the first week next episode.
All right, Carl, just push it.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness!
It's a week from today.
I was just letting your viewers know.
Of course. But anyways, I'm excited for the Bulls season. I'm not gonna say I have high expectations because the East is so much better than last year, but I'm gonna be excited. I'm excited for basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport, so
yeah.
Also, we got a new splash brother on our team in Andre Drummond. He went 3 for 3 in a preseason game. Shockingly, he's not a mid-range guy. He's not a 3-point guy. He's a rebounding guy.
Oh, he's a 3-point guy now.
He's a 3-point guy now, but he never was on Detroit.
They didn't use him right.
They didn't use him right.
Come on.
Billy Donovan knows what to do.
He does. I think he does. Vukovic will tell him how to shoot it.
Okay, Jack. We have one last thing. It's gonna be a quick thing.
You do?
Yeah, on the spot. You know what we do on the spot. Uh, so your favorite Chicago team is the White Sox, right?
Yeah.
Who is one player of all time you would not like to see in a White Sox uniform?
Oh, Javier Baez. I don't want that piece of shit. And you're a White
Yeah,
Sox
I knew
person.
that'd be your answer.
I don't. If I do not want to see him in anything black and white. I'd rather see him playing the Korean leagues instead of the MLB.
I knew that was gonna be your answer.
I can't stand that bum. Him, and probably.
Besides Javi, because we both knew that answer.
Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Yeah, the only Altuve in the league.
Okay.
I can't
That's
stand.
fair.
I can't stand his little 5'6" person. I just cheater, obviously, and he wants to hide it, and yeah.
And he's a short guy.
Well, okay, I'm not saying he's that. Like,
No, I'm not saying he's bad either. I'm just saying he's short.
All right, then what about you, Carl? For the
Yasiel Puig.
Really?
Hate that
he
guy.
went off against you guys.
Hate that guy. I hated him when he was on the Dodgers, and I remember we struck him out in Game 6 to get to the World Series, and it pure joy. And then he went to Cincinnati, and he didn't do nothing against us. Fucking loved it. I hate that guy.
All right,
I hate him. You know, I hate certain guys for no reason, but I hate Yasiel Puig.
Jeez.
How about in a Bulls uniform?
LeBron.
Really?
I do not want LeBron in the Bulls.
How about in 2010 when he almost came?
No. I've never liked him. I mean, I guess another guy is Grayson Allen. I think he's a little douchebag too.
Yeah, Grayson Allen's a good choice.
I mean, don't get me wrong. LeBron would help the Bulls, but I just don't want him.
Yeah. Mine's Jeremy Lin. Hate that guy too.
Why? That guy was awesome.
Hate Jeremy Lin. No, I hate that guy. Smug prick.
Oh my god, that guy was awesome.
And then that fucking mohawk he had on Charlotte. Get out of here. And then he waved off Kobe. Can't wave off Kobe.
Dude, that dude was lit.
No, stop it. How about a Bears jersey?
That's tough.
I already have my answer.
I don't even want to say.
I think you know my answer too.
I'm not even thinking Rodgers because he'd help us.
No, I'm not. No, not Rodgers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, while you think of that, I have another one for the Cubs. Matt Carpenter from the Cardinals. Fuck that guy. I hate him so much with the passion.
I didn't say Albert Pujols or Yadi.
No. Oh, Yachty too. Fuck Yachty or Molina. What the fuck he ever do?
God,
nothing. But anyways, the Bears jersey.
You go first.
Are you okay? Peyton Manning. Hate that guy. I hate him.
That makes sense. He won't beat us.
Hate him for what he did to us in the Super Bowl. I understand. Yeah, we had Rex Grossman, but still, Peyton Manning with that giant fucking forehead. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna go with Chris Conte. I never want to see. I just never want to see that guy as a whole. I can't stand that dude. If the Bears signed him, I would stop being a Bears fan, to be honest with you.
Wasn't he a first round pick?
I don't know what he was, but he was a first.
I think he was a first or second round pick.
He was a first round pick, whatever, but he was a grade A ass. That's what else. I know he played for the Bears, but I never want to hear that name in Chicago.
And then he followed Lovey to Tampa.
I can't stand that guy.
Oh, that's a good answer.
In terms of guys who haven't played with the Bears. And,
who haven't played for the Bears.
Yeah, that wasn't fair. I kind of, Patrick Mahomes. I hate him. I don't like him.
Really?
I'm not a big Mahomes guy. I don't like his.
Do you like Brittany Mahomes?
I don't like his family either. So I mean, I just don't like. I'm not a Mahomes guy. Like I just. I don't.
You wouldn't be saying that if we took him over Trubisky, though.
Obviously, I just don't like when he won that Super Bowl. Everyone was saying he's top 5 greatest quarterback of all time, and that really just ruined it for me. And then I I'm not like, I know some of the guys I say will help. Like obviously Mahomes will help the Bears out tremendously. But like I would hate like it would hurt my eyes a little bit if I see Mahomes in that navy blue and orange and white after what's happened in his career. I know people.
But after we win a Super Bowl with him, you'll be like, okay, I like him now.
Well, no, I just don't like when people call someone the GOAT or whatever after 2 years. It's like,
That's not his fault. He wasn't calling himself
I
the
don't give a
GOAT.
shit. I don't care. That just ruins it for me. It's like that Victor Wanameva guy. You know who I'm talking about?
Victor Wembanyama.
Okay, I get it. He is
Wembanyama.
Look, he's 7'4", very skilled.
7'5" now.
But here's my thing. You're telling me he is a more highly touted prospect than LeBron James.
Than LeBron. Can you hear that?
Than LeBron.
Than LeBron James.
Than Kobe.
Kobe wasn't highly touted.
Yes, he was.
No, he was. He was the 13th pick. Come on.
But he came out of high school still. You gotta remember.
Yeah.
But you're telling me this guy is more highly respected and touted before entering the NBA than LeBron James.
You gotta think about this. There wasn't really any social media back when LeBron was coming out.
Imagine if
but he was still on every cover, every single sports cover LeBron was on. Do you see Victor Wembanyama doing that? No.
I think he's going to be good, but
the reason they're saying about Victor is just to get more hype about him. He's not actually more touted than LeBron. They're just saying that because people are forgetting how great LeBron was in high school and coming into the NBA. It's ridiculous. Yes, I know. And every time I hear it, I roll my eyes. But LeBron was a more highly touted prospect, and no one can deny it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little rant. Sorry. But anyways, you got anything else to say?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's the end of the returning Shy Cities Boys podcast. Jack Thiel's to that side, and I'm right here. We'll see you next week. Bye.